talking about the Cardinals. Kyler Murray signed a long-term deal. Was it the right move by the Cardinals?
Can I say yes and no?
Absolutely not. You would never let me do that.
I know I can't. Yes, they made the right move signing him because they need to lock in a good quarterback. That's what you have to do to win in this league, and they win a lot of games with Kyler.
It's kind of like locking up G-Man for this podcast. You lock G-Man up.
Exactly.
You get your views.
But unfortunately, G-Man, it's a bad move. Okay. Unlike signing you, this is a bad move. Okay. And they told you, they put in a clause in his contract requiring him to study on his iPad without other electronic devices in the room for 4 hours a week. If you're asking your franchise quarterback to study, I don't know if you trust him. And that means that this was a bad move. He is extremely talented. One of the most gifted kids to ever come through the NFL. I mean, he was drafted top 10 in baseball coming out of high school. He's the winningest Texas high school quarterback ever, Heisman Trophy winner, first overall draft pick, rookie of the year. I get he probably thinks he's doing things his way and they're working. But to be successful at the next level in the NFL, you need to love the grind and love the practice. And he doesn't seem to want to do that. And so I think this is a bad move because coming down to those fourth quarter end of game drives or playoff games, is he going to be mentally ready for the defenses that are thrown at him? I'm not sure if you're not studying enough to be an NFL quarterback.
So if you're the owner of the Cardinals, you're not giving him the cash.
No, I would have let him play out this year. You can franchise tag him twice. So you would have had him locked up for at least 3 more years. And I would be fine with that. And then extending him after that if he's proved himself. I don't care, pout, if you don't want to be on the franchise tag. That's your call, but that's what I would do. Just let him play it out.
Well, that's interesting that you would do that. I think I would probably would do the deal. I mean, I know they had that weird clause in there, but he is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. They are Arizona, after all. They're not the Green Bay Packers.
True.
So they're not in the top 4. The top 4 favorites in all the divisions, those top 4 teams are clear favorites to win their divisions. They're not in that. Arizona always starts off great, but they do not finish the last 2 years in a row. So you're right. I agree with that. Arizona ranked 10th in the NFL at 250 passing yards per game. Is Kyler the 10th best quarterback? Maybe that's kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
So they got shellacked by the Rams in the playoffs. Kyler had one of his worst games ever. So he's only 24, though. He's 24 years old. This guy's he's a good quarterback. He's not a great quarterback yet. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I think I would have paid it, man. I think I would have paid it if it was me. But I understand your point. I like your point.
Yeah.
I wish I felt that way.
Do you think you had to put in a clause for Tom Brady to watch film? Do you think Joe Burrow's not in the film room all day, every day? And this guy's admitted it much so. He literally has said it in interviews. He's not a big studier. He's said that. He loves video games more than he loves watching film. He has said so much. And so that's what scares me is, look, this guy is immensely talented, but when we need him in our biggest spots, is he ready?
Yeah, I don't think they have a better choice, though. When you look around the league, they kind of were locked in with them.
Yeah.
Kingsbury and the general manager both got contracts this year. They went through 2027, so they're locked in. Kingsbury got that system that is suited for Murray. And so now they lock up the GM and the coach. Hey, they go get their quarterback.
Quick question. Do they both make it to the end of their contracts in the next 5 years?
Oh, what about that? Good question. Good question. It's highly, highly unlikely.
All right. That's what I'm saying. You should
feel confident. Arizona. I mean, I'm saying unlikely that they should, but I don't know. I don't see Arizona slicing people and cutting people. They seem to be kind of laid back.
True.
So I don't know that they fire them.
I'm just thinking
they might not be doing well.
If McVay and Stafford have both signed 4-year extensions or 5-year extensions, you'd be like, yeah, they're both finishing out, right? Of course they are. They're great quarterback head coaches. So just paying a lot of money for guys that are kind of wishy-washy. So I understand both sides of the coin though.